The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints St. George Temple Visitor Center hosted a visitor from abroad Wednesday. Members of the Interfaith Council were invited to hear from an international Presbyterian peacekeeper and president of the YMCA in Moldova.
Dimitri Roibu was the executive president of YMCA for the Republic of Moldova and had the opportunity to see his work and ministry with the youth and the refugees from Ukraine.
Since Russia invaded Ukraine in February of 2022, Moldova's economy has been severely affected. The country's people are facing high inflation, security threats, and even shortages of supplies, including gas.
And we started to buy gas from the European free market with 8 times more price. Now, if I was paying for my house, I'm living together with my parents. We have a nice house in the village. And for the heating system during the colder winter before the war, I was paying $130 for electricity, gas, and water. And when we started to buy it from the European market, only for gas, we were paying $700.
Moldova, which borders Ukraine on 3 sides, has also been giving refuge to Ukrainians from the war. Moldova hosts the highest number of Ukrainian refugees per capita in the world.
We got 500,000 Ukrainian refugees in the last 3-4 weeks of the war. So for few months, maybe we were 3 million people in the country. But it was not people that will invest in the economy. It was people who were living their own drama, living their tragedy in Moldova.
Dimitri's mission soon became one of helping refugee youth who had nowhere else to turn. Supported by humanitarian aid from several countries, the YMCA became the place to turn for food, resources, and education. One of the largest supporters was Hewlett-Packard, which donated laptop computers for 340 schools.
Of course, yes. They asked how many of them you think you will take. And I said, we had 4 tables. We were working 3 people in the office. And I said, 3 computers. And they said, no, you should take more. Then I said, I'm a little bit shy that I will take more, but I will share with the others. And I said, okay, we will take 8 computers. And they said, okay, if in general you accept to receive donation, then study the process of importing without taxes the humanitarian aid. It's a long and hard process with the customs, and we will give you the numbers later. And they called us after a few weeks and they said, you will receive 5,373 laptops.
Dimitri was able to secure a community center for education and eventually began helping other refugees with food vouchers.
When we are starting, I'm telling them that this is the vouchers or the amount of $18. Of course, here is nothing, here is too smoothie. But you can buy food for 1 week for your family.
Dimitri has traveled to Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Iowa, Nebraska, and finally Utah, sharing his stories of success.
By my wife, she's saying, you are so stupid, people are using you. And I said, yes, but they have what to use. So I'm not an empty place. So God is giving to me something, and then I'm sharing with the others.
In St. George, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.